Well, hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Deathmark. I had to start over from what I last saved and finished a boss battle way back when, and so, because of the power outage I had from the fire or something, just cut off whatsoever, and for some reason I had to start over. So y'all know the story of how we try to mention her. Well, we're going back to Kujo Mansion to confront whoever's back at Kujo Mansion. So this is where I left off to try to be right up back to speed of the story from the last segment. I apologize, my power went out, and I apologize for this going back into the story. So let's begin with our protagonist to try to go back to Kujo Mansion to confront with her. I'm almost back at Kujo Mansion. As my drive comes to an end, I focus on what the most important detail is. That's right, who she is. I have a hunch about her identity, but I can't be sure yet. And that definitely proves that she was there. 50 years ago, she made the Canaan soldier move down in this shelter. The Kujo family's head sealed her. They would have brought her to the mansion. The sacred objects for the project, of which she was one, were returned to the Kujos. I gripped the steering wheel tighter. If there were any way to defeat her, it just has to be in that mansion. I don't have any solid proof, but the fragments of my memories were whispering to me. It's like a final showdown every single time. It gets my blood thumping with excitement. I'm nervous. The entrance doesn't look any different. Oh yeah. It's burning with the pure red of anticipation. Very burning sensation. My mark burns. The sharp pain nearly brings me to my knees. It seems she has no intention of hiding her presence any longer. New info was added to the spirit file in pursuit of the truth. We go to talk to confront her. What's up, darling? There she is. So, we meet again. Mary's voice is soft. I know now. Behind those words is hidden an intense lust for blood. You came back to life rather quickly. You gave me nearly a whole day more than enough time. I admit that the rabbit's attack surprised me.
but unexpected events can themselves be rather enjoyable.
When I had brought Mary to a shrine, we caught sight of the rabbit there. It might have suspected Mary's true nature.
That rabbit, its great love for you pushed it into recklessness.
What was that rabbit, really?
Determine that for yourself. Who are you? Know that, and the answer shall come, though it is impossible, so long as you bear the mark I gave you.
Mary gave me the mark. I had a hunch, but hearing it from her lips fills me with dread. Just what are you trying to accomplish?
Dragging the living to the depths of despair before killing them. I believe I explained that it is a spirit's utmost desire and joy, and I had your cooperation with achieving that.
Cooperation? That's ridiculous.
Oh, have you not noticed it yet? You did bring those pathetic mark-bearers directly to the spirits, did you not? They feared the spirit's existence, trembled in the face of death. I severed the taste of that fear and despair, most delicious. You had
all of us help out just to terrify the mark bearers even more?
Clearly. I could have waited for the curses to complete if I only wanted them dead. That is not the only lie. Mark bearers must stay in small groups. Do not contact outsiders. All my instructions were to drive you into a state of emergency. And not once did you doubt me.
I bet she's telling me all of this because she wants me terrified with how hopeless the situation I find myself in this. I'm frozen in place and I know my face must be as pale as death. She must be loving this. Don't tell me you created all of those spirits just to accomplish that.
Indeed. When Lady Christie believed divine wrath was the cause of the mark, I had never been more amused. Her foolishness was so delightful. I just had to come along with you.
So you lied!
Of course. How could a pile of broken statues possibly do anything?
I could be imagining it, but I feel like she's hesitated for a moment there.
50 years ago, I was sealed away by the head of the Cujo family. I awoke here 5 years ago. At the time, I was still unable to speak and communicate. But it seems my awakening alone caused a number of ripples. Those who died unfortunate deaths on cursed land became monstrous spirits.
The H Elementary abuse, the honeybee mass suicide, Seiko's assault and suicide, they all had happened 5 years ago.
I finally regained my full power a little over a month. Then the Buddha statue connecting to me 50 years ago began moving. The woman killed by the statue was also influenced by my power.
That must be the Kanan soldier and Zukawa. Zukawa believed it was the divine oracle from the soldier. when it really hadn't been Mary. She did as the great Ashura said and transformed herself into Miss Sue.
Once my strength returned, I again bestowed my power on spirits. It connects humans to me and manipulates them into a panic. The mark.
I know you've been toying with us, but well, was there really a need to make us be connected to you in some way?
Of course. By being in direct contact with you, I could taste your fear. Even now. Are you scared of me, Lord Cortella?
No.
Very admirable.
Here it comes. Oh. Oh my god. It's coming. Here it comes. The final showdown. Her porcelain face cracks.
Ever since you declared that you would fight the mark, I have waited eagerly for this day.
Oh, more cracks.
Over the past 10 days, I have tasted your fear through the mark, thick and syrupy, as sweet as honey. Each savoured morsel made me want to smash you into pieces. But I waited. I am not so foolish as to kill a goose that lays golden eggs. But I cannot take it any more. Like crushing a ripe fruit and slipping its juices, I want to break you down and savor your sweet fear.
I just got chills. This is so good. The mark is dyed a deep crimson. A few minutes left until death closes in. My thoughts blur to No, sorry. Maybe my throat is getting dry. My thoughts blur together suddenly. What happens to a mark bearer right before dawn? I've seen it many times. Is that what's happening to me now?
Lord Cortella, wait for me. I'll kill.
I can hear Mary stand up over by the sofa. At this rate, the rabbit's fate will be mine too. I have to run away.
Check within the red in my room.
Something whispers in my ear. That's right, that voice. But what does my room mean? Focus. Who does that voice belong to? Yosoka? She said it was someone who loved me. Live or die by Mary. Make your choice. Mary's coming closer. Where should I run? Saya's room. I sprinted at full speed up the stairs and fly into Saya's room. We're safe. Much like the entrance hall, it's dark. The voice said, "Check within the red in my room." Is something there? But where should I look? At the floor. Oh, there it is. Floor. So Saya was his lover? How could that be? Saya Kujo's bloodstain is still on the floor. Is Saya my girlfriend? No. Really? Saya Kujo is the protagonist's girlfriend? I'm confused. This is so touching. Saya Kujo's bloodstain is still on the floor. It's obviously dry by the point in time. There might be something lying on top of it. I can't be sure, as it's too dark. Nothing was there the last time I was there. I was here. Picking it up, I discovered that it's a small pouch. Inside it is a hard, thin object. I move over to the moonlight to see it better. Wait, what? It's a small Buddha statue. It can't be. Is this the Nenji Butsu? It seems to be stained with blood, and I get an ominous feeling from it. The impurity. It hasn't been exorcised yet. I instinctively know the instant I see it. My mind is suddenly flooded with all of my memories of the Nenji Butsu, one after another. 50 years ago, the head of the Kujo family used this to steal Mary's power. He put the Nenji Butsu inside her to seal her. Then about a month ago, someone took it out. That person was me. Because of that, Mary regained her powers. The Nenji Butsu in my head looks exactly as it did back then, full of impurity. Impurity that's built up from sealing Mary's power for 50 years. To cleanse it, I left the Nenji Butsu at the uncontaminated 8th shrine. It would take time to exorcise all of that impurity. It's already July. The summer purification rite is over. So why is it still impure? The object the rabbit had in its mouth. It could have been carrying the pouch then instead of the master key. Then the Nenji Butsu was taken away from the 8th shrine before the beginning of the July. Maybe the rabbit saw Mary by the shrine and was scared that she would find it. So it had no choice but to steal it away. That poor bunny. The door to the adjacent room opens. Mary must be looking for me, for she can sense the presence of mark bearers. What's going on? Wait, is it possible that Mary's blood is protecting me? Saya's blood is protecting me? Bring it to where I met my end. The voice whispers in my ear again. If this isn't where the voice's owner died, they must have met their end somewhere. There's only one other place. While Mary is in the room next door, I sprint down to the entrance hall. I make a beeline to Mary's sofa in the spot where the rabbit died. The voice that spoke to me and helped me every time a spirit was closing in. If Saya was working through anything, it must have been that rabbit. Sensing something, I looked down at my hand. There's no blood. The Nejibutsu's impurity is gone. It's purified. Oh my god. Is this what you've been telling me, Saya? I speak to the departed woman who's guided me as I struggled without memories.
Put the Nenjibutsu, the source of the doll's curse. Press it to the black mark.
Then the whispers stop. The floorboards creak ominously. I raise my head to the staircase rising into the darkness before me. A dark figure stands on the landing.
I found you. Ike.
That's Japanese saying, I found you. The mark scorches me. My head goes blank. Mary's coming closer. My body won't listen to me. Oh my god. I'm gonna get a photo of this. This is nice. Say no chisel.
Lord Cartella.
Mary closes her hands around my neck. She's going to kill me. Kill me. I squeeze the Nenjibutsu and the fog that's impending my thoughts lifts. It's still a struggle to think. I should be able to move my arm now. Put the Nenjibutsu on the source of the curse. I only have one chance. Where should I stick the Nenjibutsu? Oh god. Arm. Was it right? I managed to drag my possibly heavy arm and stick the Nejibutsu on Mary's right arm. Yes, that's what I was looking at. She's hiding it. But I'm sure that's where the black mark was. Give me your arm. Marks bloom on Mary, one after another. What? She has so many marks on her. And I mean everywhere. They're all the color of blood. It's like they're the curses of those she killed. Ooh. You're broken, madam. I broke the doll. Oh. Whew. Let me get a sip of water. Mary shatters into dust. Did I really do it? I hesitantly looked down at my right arm. Oh my god! It's gone! The mark is gone! I did it! I finally did it! I have to say it out loud to convince myself. A victory at the expense of Saya's life. I can't claim it's completely over, but there's no harm being relieved for now. It's time to call Mashita to owe me that drink. The fog clouding my head clears away. My memory is slowly returning to me. I look around the dimly lit hall again. I know this is the mansion well, because The clock on the second floor begins chiming, vitally like it did 10 days ago. Yep. When I make my way to it, it stops, almost as if it has a will of its own. That's right, this grandfather clock. I think a skilled ancestor of the Kujo family crafted it. That one chisel may have been used to make it. That's right, inside this clock. I open the door and stick my head inside. My fingers brush something hard. Taking it out, I realize it's a voice recorder. I press the play button. This is on. This is on. This is Masamune Kujo. It's a man's voice. A voice I recall. It's my voice. I decided to leave this record behind in case something should happen. That doll may dispose of any files or documents. I'm banking on her overlooking a piece of technology. As I listen, I start to remember recording this. I'd done it right before I received the mark from Mary. Now, where should I begin? I should do it in my husky voice in a deeper tone for this, since he's remembering from the record. It started 5 years ago. 2 years after I became Kujo family head. My sister Saya and I found the doll in a wood box while sorting the warehouse. Correction? It's his sister, Saya. Oh my god, and he became a head boy of this mansion. So it was his responsibility of this whole thing. That's why a paranormal investigator with the richness, time, and money on his hands to help those in need of